don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go! Strong right.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They go with Chubb on second down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on. Pick it up. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Hey, check.
Block on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. Regular. Undercut.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
57 mark.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down, 6.
No.
At the 45-yard line.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Hey, defense. Hey, Delta. 57.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down.
319.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Regular. 57, Mike 57. Stop your whining.
Hey, Orbit.
57 to Mike.
56, 56.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He's checking crap.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's get it.
36-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Just like that. Get wide.
They'll run for the 1st time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
They run. Chubb. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Alpha. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go. Hey, Mike 50. Strong right. 50. All day, baby, all day.
Now Locke. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this one is right down the middle. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
57. Mike, 57. I got him.
And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Here's Allen to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game, are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A toss play to Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
12. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll try the air now with Locke. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, it's Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It's complete to Diggs. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Falcons.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On the carry, it's Chubb. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
11. Hey, let's go. Get in the weight room. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Hey, check. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. Dancing to his left. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and
he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Watch the script. 56, 56. 57. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 12, Luck over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming. We got tough luck. Monday. 12. Hey, Charlie.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Mike's 50. Hey, 11 Z. Switch. 11 Z. Smooth.
Here's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Monday. 57. Mike, 50. Hey, Zoo. 57, Mike. Mike, 57. We own it.
From the gun, it's Allen.
I got you, boy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
Allen, and that will be incomplete.
Intended for his tight end. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Muscling free near the 40. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Check right, check right. Watch twins.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, home. That's trash.
Now Allen.
I got you, boy.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Allen now looks to throw. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the...
And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Luck. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
38 yards on the scamper there.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's not the case. So, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Buccaneers 23, Falcons 3. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give running right is Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, Allen. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 19 yards away. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Safe. Hey, check. 11.
On second down and 4. Luck throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's checking. Crash. On.
To throw is Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
Deuce. Go ahead. Deuce. 12. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go on fourth. Luck. And he's able to find Diggs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
Luck now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's first and 10.
Seam 6. Gone right. Hey, check.
To the air again, Luck. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Luck. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Go ahead. Strong right. 24. Check 24.
On second and goal. Luck. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So Allen's going to look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an 11th win.